Happy Tuesday, Magic fans. What's going on? Welcome to the Orlando Magic group chat on the Orlando Magic YouTube page. Um, I mean, we are literally streaming everywhere now. I'm so excited that we get to expand this group chat to all Magic fans and everywhere. So let's just name them all. We're on YouTube, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we are on all the platforms for you to continue to get all your Orlando Magic content, everything you want to talk about. Just make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can follow along with everything that we're doing. Okay, so let's get down to some new Magic news. We have a new episode of the Magic crossover presented by Starry that will air tomorrow with Trevel and Queen. I'm excited for this one because we just we were able to talk with him about life, family, some of the places he was so excited to visit, and just what it's been like being a two-way player, playing for Osceola, and then being able to, integrate himself into the lineup with the Orlando Magic when everyone was injured. So I cannot wait for you guys to see that one because I think it was really deep. I think it's one of our really best podcast episodes. You can catch that one on the Orlando Magic YouTube page. Just go over to see the rest of all of our um, podcasts that we have on there. What else do we have going on? Um, I want to talk with you guys about everything. So, of course, we're going to get to the Orlando Magic and we're going to talk about just the upcoming trip. We're going to talk about some of the things going on. I want to get your opinion. I'm going to get to as many questions as I can, but I also want to talk about sports in general. So, around the NBA, around the NFL, as you know, the Chiefs and the Eagles are now going to the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes looks for a three-peat. How do we feel about that? We'll get to that, maybe, maybe. But let's go ahead and get right into this. So, if you are just now joining us, this is the Orlando Magic group chat. It is an opportunity for you, the fans, and for you, Magic fans, to interact with me, get to talk with me about however you're feeling, what's going on, what do you want to see from the Magic, what do you want to see in the sports world, just anything. It's very conversational. It's for you. It's for you, the people. Let's get to some group chat updates. So the Magic, they're going on a 5-game road trip. Woo, when I say that out loud and just understanding that this is going to be a very, very long road trip, let's take a look at where the games are going to be. So they're going to start with Portland. We just saw them play Portland again, which back on Thursday here. So Portland's the first one. Then you have the Jazz. Then you have the Warriors, the Kings, and then the Nuggets. So did I just? We already did five. Excuse me. One, two, three, four. No, that's five. That's five. So, Magic fans, how do you think the Magic will do on this West Coast trip? As you can know, guys are coming back. It's not becoming a storyline anymore where we have to talk about who's injured, who's not injured, but it's becoming a thing where players are coming back. So, who do you want to see have a better game? Who do you want to see continue to gain in minutes? I think minutes restrictions for Franz and Paolo are completely out the door in a way because you saw in that double overtime they had to play and be there for this team, and I think it's a matter of this will show the growth and the experience, but that was a hard one. That was a hard one. All right, I'm gonna get to some of your questions on here. Let's see. Let's get to TikTok. Okay. TikTok family. Not not good. We just came off a losing streak. I know. Listen. We're getting there. Getting there. I say the Magic will go 1-5. Really? I need to know why. Why do you think the Magic will go 1-5? Again, so here's who the Magic are playing. They're playing the Trailblazers, they're playing the Jazz, they're playing the Warriors, they're playing the Kings, and they're playing the Nuggets. Here's my thought on this. I think that this is a team that's going to come out differently from how they experienced that Miami loss, especially in double overtime. I think this is a learning lesson for everybody. I definitely think they'll come back out aggressive and against Portland. I think they'll come out aggressive against the Jazz. I think the Warriors Magic game will be one to watch. I think it's going to be amazing because you're seeing, of course, the rise of Paolo and Franz continuing to grow. But then you have Steph, you have all the guys over there, Draymond Green. Like that game is going to be so good and so electric. I'm excited for that. The Kings, they're going through their whole situation too because they're still looking for a head coach. They're still going through the rhythm of what's happening next. And, are they trading pieces? Are they not? What's going on? I think that'll be a good one. With the Nuggets, you saw how they played against them when they were here. It was 113 to 100. I think that's easily enough you can bring back guys. You didn't have Franz in that one either. So I don't know. 1 and 5. Well, you would mean 1 and 4. But either way, I don't know. What do you think about Batadze? Are y'all willing to trade or what? Why? Uh, Goga has just been super instrumental for this team. As you can tell, defensively, he just adds so much, especially at the rim and crashing the glass. Like, no, I think that he is someone that adds a lot of value when he is on this team. The team was like, what, 2-9, I think I said in one of my things. Let me look real quick. Yeah, 2-9 when he wasn't in the lineup. What? Who do you need to trade from that? I think that shows you the energy he brings. One thing that this team is they're an energy team because they're so young. And I feel like that's very telling. So when you have guys like Jalen, when you have guys like Goga in the mix, they bring such a level of energy and different type of excitement. So no, I'm excited to see what Goga continues to do as he is back from concussion protocol and he's ramping up his minutes. I think he's going to continue to be a force that this team needs, especially when we play Denver. Oh my gosh, that's going to be such a good matchup for him. Um, okay, you guys are loving Goga. Orlando this year is super overpowered. I'm going to take that as a positive. Like, we just have a lot of power. I think that you do have a lot of guys, bigger guys with a. Here's what I think was very helpful and telling of the injuries. So when Paolo went down, I think that forced Franz to continue to showcase his ability and step up a little bit more. When Franz went out, I think that showed the bench having to step up their ability and show what they can give. Now that you know what you're capable of doing, you just have to put that together. And I think that's something that's what's happening with this Magic team. Everyone knows what they are capable of doing when people are out. It's just a matter of putting it together. So overpowered, I think for sure in the best ways possible, because I think that this is going to show you when the time's right and when it needs to, that this Magic team knows how to play well and continue to have all take care of the ball, make sure they finish possessions, make sure that they continue to be aggressive down low. Like, I think it's just patience, guys. Patience, patience. Rome was not built overnight. Isn't that the saying? Rome was not built overnight. Rome, excuse me. Rome, not Rome. My bad. All right, let's get over to the YouTube page. Oh my gosh. Hi, everybody. My bad. Your girl's a little busy today. Um, while I'm on the Brightline train headed back to O Town after a 3-hour roller coaster ride of a game last night. Lewis, it was a roller coaster of a game. It was. This is the first overtime we've had this season. And it was, but I'm glad that you are taking advantage of the Bright Line. For Magic people, the Bright Line is chef's kiss. I hands down. So I commend you, Lewis. Good for you. Um, Kicking it with Kendra. Yes, you guys are kicking it with me on the Orlando Magic group chat. Thank you. So excited that you guys are a part of this. I'm so excited that we get to do this together on a Tuesday, especially before the Magic get off to a 5-game road trip. The next two should be winnable. I agree with you, Duvall. They should be winnable. Duval, are you a Jags fan? Like a Jaguars fan? Are you like the Jacksonville Jaguars fan? I'm curious because I would like to have a chat about how you feel about your new head coach and just like the messiness of like him also. Okay, you know what? If you know, you know. But technically he should still be coaching for the Bucks. Anyway, curious your thoughts, Duval T87, if you are a Jags fan. I just went along with that one. Um, ooh, I like this one. It looks like the impact of Jalen Suggs in this team is huge. The team effort just doesn't look the same sometimes when he's not on the court. I agree with that in a sense of I think that he brings a lot of energy when he's on the court. Head coach Jamal Mosley talked about it against the Detroit game. He was doing, I guess, like this WWE thing. He was also doing the, okay, like we talked a little bit before this season started, and his favorite movie is a surfing movie. Is it called like Ride the Wave? Do you guys remember what it was? It's a surfing movie, and we talked about it, and he's just like, yeah, that's his vibe right now. So I saw him do this a little bit, and I was kind of like, oh my God, has to go with that. Maybe you guys might know any surfing movies that are kind of like a little older, but they're cool. If you guys remember the names of those, which that was a great description, my bad. Put it in the group chat because I'll know it once I think of it. But I do think he adds a lot of value energy wise. I think he adds a lot to this team. So it'll be really good when he is continuing to get back in the health category of this team and be able to perform, which no doubt, Jalen Suggs is going to give it his all. Um, yes, Rome wasn't built in a day, is the saying. Oh, I said in a night. Thank you. Rome wasn't built in a day. So that's how I feel about this Magic team. Rome was not built in a day. Take your time. Not having Jalen Hurts, glad to have him back. Goga has been the unsung story this season. I really feel like he has. Like he's just like so just in the background, but everyone's like, Goga, like we see you. Like we see you. I agree with that one. Very good. I want to see P5, Franz, Tristan, Goga, Jalen. You know what, Lewis? We will write down your starting five. We will hand it to Coach Mosley and we'll see what he says. It's the best I can do. But I think that peace and blessings always good to have these chats. Thank you. Glad that you are on here and glad that you guys are joining us. If you are now just joining us for this amazing Tuesday, you are watching the Orlando Magic group chat on all platforms, guys. We are streaming everywhere because we want to continue to talk to you guys, interact with you all. I'm going to get back onto, what is this, TikTok? Um, and see everyone. Now, there is a Seth 303. Seth, is this the Seth that we know? Did you join us on TikTok? That'll be interesting if it is true. Magic are going to come back strong. Completely agree. They always know how to like have a bounce back game. I think it's just taking time. Can we go back, everybody? Can we go back to game what 6 it was where Paolo went out and the Magic lost like 5 straight and then they were able to regain their consciousness and ability and then they were on a roll. I think one thing that like you're just going to see this season is just making sure that everything the puzzle pieces just have to fit. And at the same time, we still have so much basketball to be seen from this Orlando Magic team. You have to be able to kind of have a short-term memory, be able to just say like, all right, this happened, now you have to come back. And I for sure think that this road trip, one, will help this team bond more, and two, help them understand the level of, you know, their capabilities and just what they're able to accomplish and what they're able to do. I talked with Franz on the day before Miami game. Or no, the day of, excuse me, at shooting around. And we had talked a little bit about the grace factor that Mosley had mentioned to him and Paolo of having. And Franz had told me that grace to him looks like having the ability to kind of forget what, like not hang your head, not being able to like you make mistakes, you miss a shot, you don't hang your head on it. Instead, you live with the result and you figure out how you want to grow. So I think that that's something that is definitely going to be what the Magic all need to do. You can't hang your head on the mistakes. You have to be able to live with the result, live with the decision, learn from that decision, and be better. And I think once you have that short term memory and you're able to use that and incorporate that in your everyday, this team is going to be able to grow. We're still young, y'all. The oldest person we have is what, Kojo? Like this, and he's young. Like, bear with everybody. Okay, let's get back to YouTube. Um, AB, you guys love AB. Ooh. Oh my gosh, you guys are getting in on the Jacksonville situation. Well, I'm not gonna say that you who y'all hate, but I know these people. So I'm like, oh, I get it. I get it. but it's good to know that, y'all are hip with what I'm trying to figure out or what wanting to know. I see a lot of Buck fans. Bucks fans aren't happy about how it happened. It is what it is. Duval, so you are a Jacksonville fan and you know what I'm talking about. I'm not a Bucks fan. I'm not going to tell you which fan I am because you guys would totally roast me. But I just thought it was funny and it was interesting and it was a moment. And either way, super happy for you guys to get a new head coach. And hopefully, you guys are able to help Trevor Lawrence succeed this year. So go Jags, and Bucks, and all these NFL teams and Dallas Cowboys. Oh, an important thing we need to remember is our team is super young. Yes. With that, they are going to have lapse mentally as youth do. Ooh, you want to take my spot? Now when it comes to growth, these games are great for us. What is you're the one that I can never pronounce your name on YouTube. We gotta work on how I should like. Is there a nickname? Tears of Tears of Tears. Tears of. You know who I'm talking about. It's hard because you come in with some good knowledge sometimes. Like you come in with some great comments. I just cannot. I don't know your name. So just hit me with like a nickname and every time I see it, then like we'll go with the nickname. Let's go with that. But I completely agree. When it comes to growth, these games are great for us. They are. You have the Denver Nuggets, great for this team. The Miami Heat, great for this team. Even though they're battling their issues and they're battling what's going on with them, it's still a rivalry game and it's still something where you look at these teams and you know you're going to get the best out of Miami. They always reload and they always have weapons on that team. So you're not just talking about a team that is just going to lay down. Remember when they won remember their path to the championship and how they got there? Miami is a secret threat, okay? So I agree. These games are great for them. Um, there is a thing that fans don't appreciate and that is how much Cole Anthony's impact is on the team. It feels like he provides so much more value that one we can't see on the court. Maximiliano. Maximilian. Max. Yes. Because he had what I think 7 assists last night, but and that alone shows you how much he impacts the court and how much he is able to see and his vision and what he's able to see. And he had a great pass to Tristan da Silva the other night too. So I completely agree that no efforts go unnoticed. It's just a matter of like it'd be nice if you didn't foul all the time, but I agree. Cole's impact on the court, chef's kiss too. Um, we owe Portland and Utah beatdowns. Yes. I cannot wait to see this team get back and be able to take them down in their court because it was a lot going on when they played them here. Um, Julio, you are upset. I understand. You're mad. I get it. An absolutely unacceptable loss to Miami last night. How did that happen? And with no Jimmy Butler. I think you're going to see one thing that Coach Mosley and the team talked about was just fatigue. I think really got them, which is no excuse, but it's just the reality of what's going on. Remember, Franz is still playing minutes restrictions, yet he couldn't even do that. And talking with him, he had mentioned he's still trying to get back into basketball shape. So you have to remember that this is a moment where a lot of people are trying to get back into it. On top of that, how about Tristan da Silva though? Like, let's flip this around. The fact that he was able to play in overtime, he's a rookie. He is a rookie. That just shows you the trust and they love his basketball IQ and what he's able to do on the court. So let's take some of these negatives and turn them into positives. Guys are going to get back into basketball shape. Guys like Tristan are continuing to go use games like this as their ability to grow. So when we hit playoffs, and you can trust Tristan, you can trust Paolo, you can trust Franz. So I understand you're upset. I get it. I get it. We're all mad. I had to wake up and come in here today. We're all mad. But positives. We get to just see this team continue to grow and figure it out. So take a deep breath, let it out. What did I just say? You have to like dwell on it for like a moment and then have short-term memory. Have short-term memory. This team literally plays Portland like tomorrow. Um, Go Dolphins. I did not ask for that all in here. I just said We were talking about Jacksonville. But you know what? Go Cowboys. Yeah, I said it. Um, do you think go Panthers? Whoa, where are you from? Okay. Um, yeah, I know you guys didn't expect that to happen. I understand. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Okay. Oh, y'all, I have so many things I wanted to get to today, and we're almost out of time. All Star. Someone commented on Twitter that they can't wait to see this team back healthy, get going, all of the things after All Star. Let me see. Looking forward to an All Star break so our Magic can get rest and get healthy. So, switching gears a little bit, thoughts on the starters for the All Star. How are we feeling, everybody? Do we like O2 can work? Okay, Tears of O2. I like that. I'm glad you listened. So then I can just tell you. Um and be able to like shout you out. Back to All-Star. How are we feeling about the lineup we're seeing so far? Reserves will be announced on the 29th. I feel like a lot of these starters were like no-brainers, you know? But I love that SGA's in the mix. I love that Joker's in the mix. I love that KD's in the mix when you talk about the West. The East, yeah. Um, I think one, it's amazing to see that you can talk about this again, how Paolo was able to get so many votes when he wasn't even playing. I think that shows you what he's going to accomplish in the league for years to come. It was good to see Franz get so many votes while he was playing and while he wasn't playing. So it's good to see that they also are going to rely on him in the league. I think that like the voting showed you the future of the NBA without a doubt. So, what are your thoughts? Do you like this starting lineup? Who do you think should be on the reserves and what are your thoughts? And what are your thoughts on All-Star and just how they're going to incorporate this new way of playing? I'm curious. Oh, okay. Life of Thomas. He's speaking this one into existence. This is the last year Paolo isn't an all-starter for a long time, an all-star starter for a long time. He is speaking that into existence. He's like, honey, next year and the years to come, P5 will be up top. I like that energy. I love the Orlando Magic. We do too. That's why we're here. Um, you guys are talking about the Knicks in TikTok. This is the Orlando Magic group chat. What is wrong with you? We'll ignore that for now. We'll ignore that. Let's give Coach Mosley lots of credit. He's been an amazing coach to this amazing team. It's just not all just, yeah, I agree. It's Mosley and the staff. It's this coaching staff that he's been able to put together and be able to have them prepare these guys in ways that they're always going to be ready to come off the bench no matter what. I think it says a lot about our coaching staff that they have here for the Orlando Magic because every single guy literally has been told, you never know when your number is going to be called. So just like you be ready. And they are. So I you got to commend Coach Mosley, what he's been able to accomplish so far this season, so far this year with this team and the coaching staff and how they've kept everyone pretty together and ready. Um, just got the number. Are y'all okay? So TikTok is new for me, and do y'all like give gifts? What is this? This is this is new. So Ryan, I have a gifter bat. What is that? Tell me, TikTok people. What am I learning today? This is interesting. Um, Cole Anthony, so underrated. I think he also brings a lot of energy to this team too. I think he's slowly it's taken him a little bit of a time this year, but oh yeah, you can't forget about what he was able to do when he was drafted to the Magic and how he's been able to help so much and be instrumental for this team. I think it's just one of those things where it's going to take a second for him to kind of figure out what he needs to do and get it together. But yes, I agree. Brings so much energy. Is the way that he's able to play on the court, the way he's able to just see everything. You gotta love what he brings to this team. Ji, the man, the minister of defense. What a game last night for him. What a game. He's someone who, going into this year, said he wanted to get stronger, wanted to get healthier, wanted to be able to play more minutes, be able to be there for his team. The aggressiveness he had last night against this against this Miami Heat team. Oh my goodness. We need more. Jonathan Isaac. We need more Minister of Defense. Okay, YouTube. Um, okay, we're gonna wrap things up in a little. Oh yeah, we are. We only got like 12:30, guys. 12 to 12:30. Come on. So if you guys are now just like coming in with all your comments, questions, and concerns, I have been posting early. Comments, questions, concerns, not concerns. Comments, questions, happy moments. So make sure you go on our YouTube page and our Instagram page and give me the questions that you want to know. I want to answer the questions. But when you have like only like 3 more minutes, what do y'all want me to do? So I will try my best to get through everything today. I'm not telling Coach Mosley that. What? Not to use your timeouts. I am not a coach. I am just here. I someone asked me, how do you love the Magic family? I enjoy the Magic family. I enjoy the Magic community. I enjoy my job. And my job is not a head coach. So that's on y'all. Um, ooh, I like this. Although Tristan is a rookie, I'm supposed to wrap things up. Hold on. Okay, one more. Although Tristan is a rookie, his 4 years of college experience makes him a valuable asset. Yes. His skills, potential are already evident, showcasing the type of player he is and the impact. He is poised. They have said that multiple times. He is poised. I completely agree. I don't know if it's like a Colorado thing. I don't know. You got to ask Mosley because that's their connection. But he's a little bit older, so he's kind of seen it all. But you're right. The way that he has been able to really step up, like no moment is too big for him. And it's been so good to see that. I think Tristan was a very good get for this Magic team. I think he's incorporating his own, style of play, and he's just going out there to help the team. He's a big team player. He was starting, coming off the bench, and he's still delivering when he needed. What was he, like 4 for 5 from the three going into the half? What? Like, it was just one of those, is this Toronto part two? Like, it's amazing to see him just grow and continue to get better. And I think you're going to see that. So I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you on that one. Okay, guys, we have to wrap things up. I am trying to get to everything. You guys are giving me so much energy. Who is older, Mo or Franz? I don't know. You ask. You look it up. Just kidding. Mo is older. Franz is the little brother. Mo is the older brother. I think this is all I can get to today. Aw. Thanks, Denise. She said, love you, Kendra. You are doing a wonderful job. Love seeing you. And with that, we're going to wrap this up today. So, before I kill this mic, thank you guys so much for joining the Orlando Magic group chat. Again. Make sure you guys subscribe to all of our channels so you can continue to get into the conversation and we can talk like this again. I will see you when we're on the road. I'll see you on the road as we get ready for this 5-game road trip. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Make sure you follow me, follow the Orlando Magic YouTube page. I don't know if I put my Instagram name on here. Should I? Y'all can find me. We'll do it that way. But anyway, have a good rest of your Tuesday. I'm so excited to see what this Magic can do on the road trip, and we will see you next time.